we can see right now that the chart has already dumped, right? The market has already dumped, and all of those buy limits that I've been placing is all going to draw down. But the problem is I did not recommend buying if you do not understand the chart, because if buying means being unable to solve all of this drawdown, you're not going to be buying, because buying is risky, right? That's why I've always told you guys to wait for a bullish or a bearish price action to be formed before you start buying or before you start selling, right? And as you can see, if a bullish price action is not formed, buying means you are going against a trend, right? And now as you can see, by buying without understanding the chart, how much of a drawdown are you going to incur right now, right? So this is why I do not recommend buying when the chart is going to a sideways down or going to a sideways up, right? If the chart is slowly climbing up or slowly tumbling down, you are not going to buy, correct? So this is all of the proof that I've explained to you guys before, that we do not buy when the chart is sideways down, when the chart is sideways up, right? A sideways upwards direction, a sideways downwards direction, we are not going to be buying. And this is telling us, and this is a proof of all of it, right? But we buy on the dump, and then we solve or close the position at break even if the chart comes back to that position, and wait for a better position. Because if you can see on a 1 hour time frame, right, the 1 hour time frame is telling you that the chart is dumping continuously, because even on a 1 hour time frame there is no bullish price action complete, right? This zone over here, after attacking buy limits, tried to form a bullish price action and then dump once more because it wasn't able to complete this bullish price action, and then it dumped, right? And then the next candle open up and dump, right? This dumping non-stop is telling us that it is accumulating buy side volume, like how we have been buying, correct? And our buy side position is being accumulated. But the problem is all of this dump enough yet for the chart to take out all of those buyers or buy side liquidity or buy side volume? Is it enough yet? Nope, it may still not be enough. Because why? The chart right now is still going to a sideways down direction, or it is still stepping down or tumbling down, which means it is still able to dump. It can still dump all the way down to this, the border of the lower daily triangle, right? It can dump all the way down to the border of the lower daily triangle before reversing. We do not know if it is really going to dump all the way down here or not, correct? It may dump all the way to this border before reversing, or it may dump all the way down to even this week over here at about 4,400 plus before reversing. So this is a reason why I never told you guys to buy when the chart is still going to a sideways down, especially if there is a buy limit near the current price, and if the current price is still going to a sideways down, that buy limit must be closed. Am I right? Right? I have told you guys all of this before. We are not going to be buying. We are only going to be buying on the dump. And only by buying on the dump can we even barely manage to solve our drawdown, to solve the worst position and close it at break even, or maybe not, right? So for those buyers who are buying at every single support from above, right? For those buyers buying at every single support from above, right? Buying at this support over here, this support over here, this support. This week is also a support. This support over here, and even over here. By buying at all of this support, you are trapping yourself, right? You are trapping yourself and making yourself go into a disadvantageous position, just waiting to be liquidated, right? So why bother buying? Why bother buying at the worst possible spot ever, because I've been telling you guys that sideways down means accumulating buy side, sideways up means accumulating sell side. So if you keep buying on the way down, you're gonna be trapped in a big position, in a big losing position, because one position wouldn't be much, right? If it dump and you buy and it dump all the way down, if you didn't buy more, if you didn't add on to your position and average down, all you're losing is that one position, and that one position may not cause you to go into liquidation, but if you keep averaging down and adding on to your position, that position is going to be big enough to cause you to go into liquidation sooner than ever. And then after going to liquidation, and after all of the retail traders go into liquidation, right, which means their portfolio are gone, then the chart will start reversing. So why the chart start reversing after we go into liquidation? Because buy side volume has been eliminated, correct? Buy side volume has been taken out, and if buy side volume has been taken out, the chart is then allowed to reverse, correct? The big money wouldn't allow the small money or the majority of the traders to be profitable, because if the majority of the traders is profitable, who is going to be paying the money, right? So even when trading, you need to use some common sense to understand that the chart, the market, the big money is not allowing the small traders, the retail traders, to profit. They may profit occasionally, but not consistently, right? Their profits are not consistent. They may profit occasionally, but not consistent. They may win 1, 2, 3 or 4 positions before losing at the 5, 6, 7 position, right? Or they may win today about 1 to 10 position, and tomorrow they'll lose everything, even their portfolio, right? So when you're winning by the wrong condition of the chart, it means you're gambling. It means that the big money are baiting you into putting more and more money in your position. And after you have put more money in your position, after you have start over trading, you're gonna be losing that portfolio, right? So sometimes you can earn a few tens of dollars from the market, a few $100 from the market, only to lose your portfolio the next day, only to lose your portfolio the next week, right? This is the reason why we do not overtrade, no matter the circumstances. Okay, so right now, if a bullish price action is not complete over here, are we going to buy? No, we are not going to be buy. And this is my example to you guys, that buy limits are to be set only for those experienced trader that is able to manage drawdown, is able to manage losing position, right? And can cope with the situation that is getting worse at hand. But if you're not experienced enough, you shouldn't be placing buy limits. You should wait for a bullish price action to form before you buy at the next candle, the next candle week retest. Okay, so this is an example that I've been wanting to show you guys, that by buying and averaging down, you're gonna be losing big one, right? And this is only 3 positions. Going to such drawdown is almost causing me to go into liquidation. If my portfolio is about $500, right? 0.01 lot at $500 is enough to go into liquidation right now, correct? $1,000, which means right now my portfolio is down by 50 to 60%. Do you understand? Do you understand now what I mean by playing according to the market, not playing against the market? This is playing against the market because the market has a chance of dumping down. Like I have told you guys before, if it is going into a sideways down, it has a chance of dumping. And if you are buying, we are playing against the market, we are playing against the big players. We are looking to lose from the start that we have been trying to buy, right? So please do your homework before you start trading. This is an especially I'll call it one of a kind situation, because it doesn't happen often, right? This is one of many situations that is always happening, trying to attract buyers into buying, right? Accumulating buyers into buying, and after buyers have buy a lot or buy enough for the chart to dump, it is going to dump. And once it dump, it is not just dumping from buy volume at above, it is dumping to accumulate buy volume from every single support it is going to attack, right? So this is the whole thing the chart is telling you. It is already telling you beforehand that by going to a sideways down direction, it is going to dump either sooner or later, and it really dumped. So I've been telling you guys all of this, depending on whether you guys choose to listen or not, choose to turn a blind eye to it, or if you guys choose to try and compare what the chart is telling you, what I am telling you, and what other people, other coaches are telling you, right? So right now everything has been proven by what I've said, by what I've explained, and this is all I'm going to be here for today. And I hope you guys have a safe journey in trading. I hope you guys do not go into liquidation anymore and start profiting. And after you start profiting, I hope you start profiting and be consistently profiting, right? So for today, I'm gonna be here for all of this, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. For today, see ya.